On today's Q&A, we're talking all about home inspections. Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Q&A. Hope you had a great week and welcome back. Talking all about home inspections today. It's been a lot in the news lately. There's a whole bunch of things to cover about home inspections, and this is just a really brief overview for those of you that are wondering, whether or not you need one if you are a buyer and what that looks like for you. So the first thing, I think we all know what a home inspection is, but the only thing I want to point out here is that home inspectors can only do so much, right? They cannot look through walls, they cannot get on roofs if there's been snow. They can only see what they can see. So, they're great to have if you have the option, but I just want everyone to keep in mind before we get started that it doesn't mean that you move into the home and something goes wrong. The home inspector can only see what they can see, first of all. People get them obviously for peace of mind. And let's keep in mind, some people really need peace of mind when they're buying a home and they don't have a lot of home ownership knowledge. And some people don't need them because they feel like they can see what they need to see as a buyer when they go into the home. So it's not that every single person needs a home inspection. It really just depends on your level of comfort and home ownership and regular kind of maintenance. So whether or not you need one is really determinant on, what kind of stage you're at, what kind of stage the house is at. If it's really old and it needs a lot of work, you might be apt to be more likely to get a home inspection than you would if it's a newer home and clearly it's been completely renovated. So I want you to keep that in mind as well. So the big issue here is, when do you get one as a buyer? So you've really got a couple of options. In the city of Toronto, a lot of times if a home is going for multiple offers or anticipating going for multiple offers and there's an offer date, the seller will have done a home inspection in advance. And that's a really great option for you. You don't have to spend the money. You get a copy of the home inspection before you decide whether you want to put an offer in. And for anybody out there that's concerned that that is biased to the seller, it's not. The home inspector is an independent source. They're going to provide an independent review, and then you have the opportunity to decide based on that review, whether or not you want to move forward with the purchase. The home inspector is in no way, shape, or form going to jeopardize their license or being sued in order to help the seller out. So that's something I hear all the time. That doesn't happen. You don't have to worry about it. The other option, of course, is as a buyer, you have a home inspection once you purchase the property and the property is conditional upon you receiving an inspection that you like and that you find satisfactory, and then you can move forward with firming up the sale after that. And that's great. That's the best case scenario in an ideal world. Unfortunately, in multiple offers, a condition on a sale is going to be really tricky, so that's not always the way it's going to be. So for a lot of people, and this is really kind of where I wanted to go with this today, is that if you see a house that you like and you want to put an offer in on the offer date and the seller has not done a home inspection, and this is a real problem we see in Durham, where there's going to be 10, 20 offers on a house. Everybody wants to buy this house. There's been no home inspection done. There's no way you're going to be able to put a condition on home inspection in the offer. So your option is to do a home inspection in advance of the offer date. So if you really need one, that's something that you're going to need to do. So offers are next Tuesday, anytime between now and then you bring an inspector in, you do the inspection, and then you decide whether you want to move forward. It doesn't mean you're going to get the house though, right? So you may have thrown away $400, $450 on an inspection if you don't win the bid on offer day. So just a few things I wanted to point out. There's so much complexity to home inspections and so much confusion out there. Hopefully that's been a little bit of clarity for you. We're always here though. If you have questions, you want to ask something in particular, just reach out. Of course, we always like it if you share our videos with others that you think might be interested. And in the meantime, have a great day and we'll see you soon.